presence of mind right there to realize, obviously, he was going for that rune, so take the advantage. And that's pretty much what happened right there. So
one thing to note, they rotated Aluna to bottom, and I don't really like that decision at all.
Yeah.
Keeper's out-leveling Pebbles right now, and Pebbles has 0 regen. So Keeper's going to win this solo lane, and what is an Aluna going to do bottom to an over-leveled CD with a Wretched Hag as his support? I don't know. Andrew's going to roam middle as well, so this could be bad. They're already going on Fade, but he will barely... Nope.
Phoenix Wave connects.
He had to throw out a stun, and he didn't. Yeah. Wastes the time for the gank too, so this kind of puts them in a bigger hole. They're now 2,200 gold down, but obviously still recoverable, but they're going to need to make something happen because Lodestone and Pebbles, as you can see, 30 CS plus on both of them, and that's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, the middle lane right there, as you see. I mean, they dropped it. That was definitely setting up pretty nicely for DCX, but unfortunately, Fade dying when she did, and completely stalled everything and put them back even further behind. So, Engineer going to run up towards the top lane right here and see if maybe they can set something up on a Pebbles. It is a level 6 Keeper the Force, so they have a root bottom lane in the meantime. Corrupt the side, oh, the power throw connects actually. It's Wretched Hag going to go, and she is, but the Comma Stun comes out. You see the Electric Tide even coming out, but yeah, Hag, she stutter stepped right there. If she kept going, knowing that power throw would have hit, that would have definitely been a kill. But
he didn't even need the power throw. He would have had enough with just a Blink Scream. Not quite sure why he chose to not go there, but he's going to get health potted. So they're just making sure that Nox wins his lane. This is something xCet likes to do a lot. They just guarantee that he gets ahead. Up top, Keeper is level 6 now, and Engineer's running over, so this could be a dead Pebbles.
Yeah, as I said, the root is ready to go, so Protex 5 level. We'll see if he realizes this in time. He's going to push up. Oh, Pyromancer's here, actually. That could be a difference maker with an Invis Rune. Bottom lane in the meantime, Aluna falls. Wretched Hag trying to make something happen, but not going to be nearly enough. Back to the top lane. How does it go away? They combo on a Keeper, and Keeper the Force gets picked off. No Blazing Strike even needed right there. That was just simply them going first and taking out Keeper. So, again, for Justice League, seems like they were going to set up a gank at the top lane. It ends up backfiring. They do get the kill onto Aluna, however, at the bottom side.
They needed that a little earlier, though. They had to send the CD back to base, so now he's going to be suffering a little bit in lane. Only 25 CS to Hag's 18, and since this lane started out 2 1s, not really what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And Lodestone, of course, level 6 now. I believe he finished his power boot, or steam boots. He does. So mid's going to be pretty much unwinnable for them, and now he's level 6, so we can get a solo kill on any hero mid. So it's definitely looking much better for xCet, mostly due to that the DC/AFK, but still winnable. It's just once the supports get so over leveled, you see a level 6 Pyro compared to a level 3 Andro. It just gives you so much more map control.
Bottom lane, Conduit diving from Corrupted. The final auto attack going to do it. 8 charges on that Conduit. Oof. Almost got Ag. Might still get the kill. He will. He is going to end up falling in response, so Nox will get credit there for the kill at least, but double tap coming out for Imbaboy. And then meanwhile at the top lane, actually, Give It the Force barely surviving. Root was used. Pebbles trying to chase him down. Nice job blocking with the tree, so he's going to go for the TP, and he will be successful when it's all said and done. So, I don't know, bottom lane, who do you think won that?
That TP may have actually saved him, because the tower would have hit him at least once more, and I think that would have been enough to kill him, as Pebbles only has like 1.4 armor, but...
Yeah.
Don't know, a little miscue there. Fade has bot rune, no he doesn't, just a refreshment. Pyro farming middle, they need to set something up on bottom, but you see Pew has a ward there, so it might be a little difficult. They did not kill the Pebbles either, so it's going to be tough for them. They just need to kill this Pebbles a couple times, because if they can delay his blink to like the 15-16 minute mark instead of 12-13, they'll be in a much better position.
Yeah. Energizer coming along here for Corrupted Disciple. He is sitting on that 290 gold per minute now, has the 2 extra Pretender's Crown, so actually doesn't even have the Soul Screaming. I thought he actually figured he would have had it, but still a little bit away off that, but of course he is going to be working towards that. And now at that top lane, as we're talking about, to pick up some farm up there. In the meantime, Loso makes that adjustment. Pebbles on the middle lane. Pebbles, 500 gold saved up, so he's still a little bit off that portal key, obviously, but at the same time, working towards it very, very effectively. 366 gold per minute. Lowstone up there as well, 375 GPM. Who again is now at that top lane, so. But it does drop off quite a bit after that. I mean, Wretched Hag has had a very slow start herself. At the same time, though, it's not looking too impressive either on Justice League sides. I mean, Keeper the Force is your second in farm at 157 gold per minute. He's going to try to make his move in the jungle here and try to pick up farm that way, so. Trying to spread it out here as far as the resources are concerned. Maybe when he gets that root back up, which actually is going to be coming up in about 10 seconds, maybe going to try something out that bottom lane for a kill. But for now, going to continue to farm, work towards that Ring of Sorcery.
The Legion takes down a Hellbourne
Middle tower, however, going to fall in favor of Team Excellent right there. So More gold swing for them. Upwards of nearly 5,000 gold already. And a 2,000 experience lead. On top of that. Lodestone's camp at the top rune here in the meantime. So you can pick that up. Oh, bottom lane. Andromeda's going for the TP. The Comet Stun came out just before. And it will buy her enough time. Now, Bat Blast was ready for Wretched Hag, but didn't think it'd be enough damage. So.
This is the annoying thing about Hag, is like once he gets level 7 with just Steam Boots Bottle, he has so much lane control, and you can't really do anything. So, see Keeper's actually farming the jungle. The mid tower going down is actually a really big deal, because that gives the Legion side a huge element of map control. And as you can see, Pebbles very, very close to that portal key, and he might get a double kill right now.
Yep, he's going to look for the opening. There's the opening right there. The easy kill on Andromeda. Not going to go for Fade, though. Fade will be able to fall back. So, yeah, it seems like they may have a little too all-in right there on the guaranteed kill on Andromeda, instead of setting up another one as well. But they are going to push the tower on top of this. Keeper the Force still waiting for that opportunity. He is going to be dusted right here, and now Keeper's in trouble. Zane gets Dragonfire stun. The auto attacks, power throw even coming out, and the Chuck from Pebbles to finish him off. So.
This one's looking pretty close to over breaky. Pebbles is going to have his portal key. They're going to probably get another tower pretty soon, and he can one-shot 4 heroes on the opposing team. I mean, they're just going to, and up top, Lodestone's going in on CD, but I'm pretty sure CD really should man up there. If he gets his conduit off and just starts auto-attacking, he used the rocket drill to get in, and that's again, like that's a play that I feel like a Chessie or a Pee-wee even, like one of those like real, like even Trough, you know, like they're just gonna man up and kill you.
Yeah.
Imba Boy just he's a great player, but I feel like he's just lacking that couple of seconds of extra game sense that give you, you know, the decision making is what I'm trying to say. Just has to be improved a little bit.
I can definitely see right there. I mean, if you did
more simples, less hearts, you know.
So if you did man up right there with the conduit, it could definitely turn that around perhaps onto Lodestone, but. In the end, you know, he does run away. Going to be fun, of course, and Lodestone will continue to farm in the lane, though. He's actually moved, speaking of Corrupted, to the bottom lane as he finishes his Energizer. Yeah. I want to protect down here.
They're not out of this yet. I mean, Pebbles did just grab his portal key, but they're definitely going to need a team fight victory. Pebbles is TPing mid, and if he combos Fade, Fade will die, just straight up. He has Striders and 600 health, so he's got to know something's up. Pebbles is going to run up. Look for him, but I don't think it's going to happen. They're going to probably just push bottom. It's really, I think, their only move at this point. They do have a decent team fight if this engineer can get level 6. They already have the keeper route, of course, but they just don't have a chance if this turns into a game of just farming.
Yeah, they're going to dive right here. Oh, nope, Fade's going to stop. She's looking for that opportunity. Here we go. Going to look to open on a Wretched Hack. There's the Burning Shadows. No auto attack to open, but it should still be enough. Nice Kegstun right there in the comment to follow to finish her off. Lodestone ports in to pretty much a death trap, though. He's going to activate the Shadow Storm, and they could turn this around, perhaps, as far as he places it. No, nice route coming out. He will rocket through. Engineer gets the energy filled up, though, so he hits level 6 in the mid-fight. Down goes Engineer, however. Another kill happening in the midst of it, but now Pebbles being locked down. Pebbles is going to end up falling. Teams are going back and forth with one another, but it looks like Justice League is actually going to be coming on the top in the end. Finds for the port out. The Burning Shadow stun comes in, though, and Pyromancer will fall. Zane finishes a double tap, and they're going to get the tower. That's huge.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they needed. Big team fight. NG hit 6 mid-fight, landed a really big ultimate. Was just I mean, it landed the kill on Lodestone and Pebbles, that NG ult. He juked the Pebble stun as well, so a little misplay there by Brodex. It's actually something I commonly do as well, where you use the blink to get closer to the action, and then you don't have it when you're in the team fight, and you end up kind of rushing your spells because you don't want to sit out for much longer. And he misses his stun there and has pretty much 0 impact with a brand new portal key. And that's exactly what DCX needed to get back into this game, and that makes missed kills like up top on Lodestone seem even more impressive, because if he gets that, you know, it's no advantage at all, and they're still behind. But I mean, we just saw what CD could do. He's level 11. He's got the perfect items thus far. He grabbed the vestment, which I'm a huge fan of, and he's going to just rush the Shrunken Head. So I mean, they're looking pretty good at this point. That was a big team fight win, and they just need to take another one, honestly. As soon as the root's up.
Yeah, get ready to go. You know, the mental state as well. I mean, it's just got to be feeling pretty good, knowing that you were so at a disadvantage to begin this game, and I'm sure it was frustrating at the beginning. But after a big team fight like that, where all of a sudden you have a lot of things, several things going for you in the game, it's got to be a big boost for them, and also for Team Excellent. You know, the pressure's kind of on them at the same time to make sure to keep the lead that they've had and make it happen. Portal key on Pebbles. Again, right now he's farming those Ancients, so he still is yet to make use of that portal key, really. As you were talking about the bottom lane, he didn't do the best job down there, so Brodek's 5th level, missing out on opportunities there. And, you know, it goes back to also Wretched Nox, only at 265 gold per minute, so she is increasing. But still a little bit off of being very impactful, of course. I'm sure going to be going for that typical light brand into the eventual Grimoire and then the Shrunken Head. So doesn't even have the light brand yet, though. So still quite a ways from being that impactful.
He's doing well, but he did, and he was contested in his lane, and that's the key. So not only did they have to dual lane him, but he just wasn't able to get that like really early farm you'd see on a solo hag. So he's really far behind. What they got in return, of course, was a lot of farm on Lodestone and Pebbles, which is why they now have 2 portal keys. However, what you got to keep in mind with portal keys, they only really provide you initiation. In team fights, they don't really do anything for you, if that makes sense. Like, there's no stats or regen or anything. It's pure positioning. So if they can't use that like they're about to up top with the Lodestone ulti, here it comes. It could be bad.
This is big opportunity. Shatterstorm, how many will it hit? It looks like it's going to go on Engineer. All the energy field goes up, though. Bastus now dropping. Bastus will fall. Engineer survives, so not the best initiation right there. This is a follow-up, though. Pebbles going in. Corrupted Top will taking a lot of bursts. He's still alive, though. Big swap right there to make sure he's going to be fine. Root coming out for keeping the force, slowing them down. And a little unsure of what to do. There's the opening on Luda. She's going to end up falling. Pyromancer now in trouble, but Fade actually gets comboed right there by Pebbles. Going to survive, though, in the end. And nobody dies on Justice League when it's all said and done. So despite the Shatterstorm initiation, Justice League manages to
CD lives with 12 health.
Oh, wow.
Can I just throw it out? That should get trending. If this game had millions of viewers, no vest and vests would just be trending on Twitter all the time. Because my lord, like that right there is why you spend the gold on him, Breaky. He still has plenty of TP and everything. I don't know. I think he just bought somebody else, but just great initiation. That just shows like their team fight's really good. Up top, no, keeper's fine. Never mind. But they have no burst really on this Legion side after they've expended their blink combos. Like. Actually, I'm sorry. They have all burst, but like they don't have anything once that's expended, you know. And the Hellborn side is just so much AOE, and of course the CD, who took tons of damage there, but he's got 1,400 health investments when he's on the proper treads. Break.
Yeah. He was obviously showed off his tankiness presence right there in that last fight, and now they're going to make a counter push in the meantime at this top lane. The Tree Dogs in those front lines. It's going to be an easy tower kills. Obviously, it's very low in the first place, so get the easy tower pick off and now make some adjustments. So. 422 gold per minute on Corrupted.
This game, sorry, Break. This game is pretty much in the hands of DCX at this point. All they have to do is make sure they don't get picked off and continue taking team fights. They've got the Astrolabe advantage. They've got Keeper level 11. They have a Fade. No one on the team needs farm except for Corrupted, and that's the strength of this team. It's pretty much a 1-4. But once again, like we saw with a lot of their lineups yesterday, they've got really powerful heroes. Andro, Fade, Engie. They don't need much farm. They don't need that many levels. All they need to do is get their abilities off.
Yeah. Middle lane, going to be grouping up. Obviously, their cooldowns are pretty much ready. 4 seconds on that root, so the 4 is going to be good for that. Blazing Strike not up yet for Pyromancer, so won't be able to use that here in this fight. That could definitely be a difference maker. Batblast coming up in about 10 seconds. This tower dropping, though. Not the most aggressive here by DCX. They're going to play safe, and it looks like they're ultimately just going to start falling back for now. You got Fade still off to the side, but he's not necessarily looking to open. He still has, or he actually just uses a reflection right there, as he notices they were roaming over. So no fight going to be happening in the middle lane, at least just yet, and they will go their ways. Pyromancer might be in a little bit of trouble still if he hangs around a little bit longer. That's Faded with that invis, but nope, not going to go for it. Instead, they're just pretty content going back, going some more farm, and getting Corrupted.
They just saw Lodestone run up there with their ward vision, so they're probably going to look to set something up on him pretty soon. Keeper's just going to farm, but they know he's there, so I wouldn't be surprised if they try and set something up on him. NG is running over, but I think he'll probably just blink away in a sec.
Yeah, Corrupted did port up here as if almost that was going to be happening, but yeah, they're going to maybe spot him, but as you said, he has that portal key. Yeah. Oh, energy field goes down, actually. He's going to activate the rocket shield, goes through it, gets the silence, though. Root going to be coming out. They better make sure they get this kill. A lot has been used already. He's going to go for the TP. Not going to happen, though, even with the Shatterstorm.
The thing is, Legion side, they have no pushing power, so even if those ults are wasted and nothing happens, with Lodestone ult down, what are they really going to be able to accomplish on Legion? You know, like they can't do anything. They're going to get this bottom tower, but they trade that for a death on Lodestone. I think that DCX is really happy to exchange that. They could even defend it, but I don't think they're going to. Light Brand picked up on Nox. It's on the way. Pyro probably going to finish his push book soon, and Pebbles does have 2,800 gold. They just took another Ancient stack, so they're still doing fine. They're ahead 1,500 gold, but I still believe that DCX, if they play this out properly, should win this game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, their team, definitely just a strong team fight, and again, they carry in the end and Corrupted Disciple. We know what he can do as of late. This hero has definitely just exploded
The
onto the scene as a
Hellborn
go-to
takes
carry
down a
choice.
Legion tower.
He has really proven his worth, to say the least. So the middle tower goes down. Again, Corrupted Disciple, I don't think he has the Warhammer yet, so he still needs a little bit more farm. Actually, does it? Actually, you know what? I feel like he does. Should he purchase a Shrunken Head right here? No, maybe not. Anyways. So he's still going to need to pick up that.
He should buy it. He definitely, you know what he might have done? He might have bought the recipe first. That could be
Okay,
it.
yeah.
He definitely has another piece,
I was
though.
going to say, yeah, it feels like, I mean, he's sitting here at 438 gold per minute with his items, so.
This gets
go.
yeah, there it is. Okay, it gets really dicey now for Legion because I don't really know what xCet can do. They just got their lane ward countered. Really good job there by Tilla, taking out that ward. And you see Engineer, he's got the Steam Boots and a Vestment. Andromeda also going Steam Boots. Fade did not, but he does have also a Vestment and a Grave Locket. So they've all pretty much got enough health to live through that initial Pebbles combo.
Yeah.
But I specifically like the pickup of Treads and the investment on Engineer because he just needs to get his ult off, and he is the target now that Corrupted's picked up his Shrunken Head. So Engineer's got to focus on his survivability, and I like that he has chosen to do that while still keeping up on warding.
Yeah, well played by Tilla. Definitely a sound Engineer player, support player for this team. So a level 11 Pyromancer, by the way, speaking of supports, his secondary support in this case, but he's level 11. He's got that level 2 Blazing Strike. He has a tablet and Steam Boots himself. So Fine's been doing pretty good, but then you also look at a Luna level 6. Obviously, supports over here, I mean, it's level 7 Andromeda, level 8 Engineer, so it's not that far behind, but being level 6 definitely hurts as well. Only has the boots herself. You kind of compare that, so. Struggling there. 1,500 gold on Fade. I'm sure that portal key is more than likely. Shrunken Head just purchased by Pebbles.
Not a fan of that.
No?
I don't think that that's what they need here. They need more damage. He's already the target for the conduit next to Lodestone. They really just, I felt like they could use just a fast demonic here.
Yeah.
They just need more damage. They need the ability to get 1 kill and turn it into 2 just because they have such a big team item advantage, and I don't think Shrunken's what we're really looking for here. If he gets conduited, that item's going to be pretty much useless, but it will help him, escape for another combo, but just don't know if that's optimal here. Top rune going to be taken by CD. It's a haste, nothing big. And they're not doing a good job of stacking their Ancients. They are doubled, but I have yet to see them Hellborn farm Ancients, so they're still doing okay, but as you can see, the XP lead's going up in favor of xCet the longer the game stays stagnant.
We got Wretched Hag right here. She is working towards finishing that Grimoire, 1,900 gold saved up, so again, Nox is getting to that mark. His GPM has jumped, 336 gold per minute, as you would expect. Speaking of her, actually, would you like to see her just go the Shrunken Head first, or is the Grimoire pretty necessary?
Grimoire is what they want. CD is very powerful, but in this game, they actually have the tools to deal with him once they get to the little later stages of the game. And a Hag blinking around with a Grimoire is one of the ways to do that, because you can just split push so hard. They do have really good anti-split push, of course, mostly due to the Fade, the tree, the Andro, but I feel like late game, the Legion side is in a pretty good spot, but if they keep having Bassets get picked off like this, it won't. It will not end that way. Now they have a Fade level 11. That changes a lot of things, and Pyro says hello.
Oh, Fade gonna live, though. Astrolabe Peel comes out just enough to keep Fade alive, and he is gonna be fine. So, yeah, that's a big pickup at the top lane. I apologize. I was obviously making some adjustments there to the stream, but we do see it. Yep, hashtag Vestments coming out right there, as Fade does survive. The burst damage coming out from Pyromancer, so another 1 kill for nothing exchange, and we're now looking at a 12-8 overall hero kill lead in favor of Justice League currently. And again, another 1,900 gold already saved up by Corrupted. He went that Shrunken Head for, team fight presence, but now he's going to start getting more damage output, you would figure. Something like that Firebrand into maybe even eventual Dawnbringer. Going to be coming out here. So, Portal Key on Fade, obviously another huge pickup. Arcana's purchased by Keeper, so he's going straight into that refresher.
It's exactly what he wants to do. It's one of the most, and again, this is why you see Keeper a lot on these no jungler teams. The root times 2. I mean, are there any other heroes in this game with that kind of AoE control? And the answer is no. Most of them come in the form of junglers. That's specifically why you see Keeper and Tempest. But in a game with no Tempest, 2 4-second roots is pretty brutal. So if he can finish that, I really don't see how they could lose this game. They just need pickoffs, and Pepples, again, he's got 416 GPM. That's great, but I'd much rather see him look around the map for kills and just let Hag be the one at 400.
2,600 gold on Hag with that said. So again, that Grimoire is just around the corner now. Having that 15% more damage will be great. And enhancing the farm as well. But you know, you continue to look at the big picture, and there you go. Firebrand just purchased by Corrupted Disciple. So
Bassett's in trouble again down bottom. There is a rev down, but it doesn't. Oh, he blinked out.
Yeah, I guess they're gonna go. No, yeah, he thought about it, but yeah, he ran past the rev ward, so that gave Bassett's all the information he needed to make the reaction. Falls back in time, so. But yeah, Firebrand just purchased by Corrupted again, especially as we saw yesterday. I'm sure that eventually will turn into a Dawnbringer here on a Corrupted Disciple. We know how powerful of an item that could be. The question is, what is he going to go for after that? That's the question. So.
I mean, honestly, with CD, it's so funny because like the buffs helped him, but the reason he's so dominant now is like a combination of a lot of different things. Because people see heroes start to take over and they think, oh, that hero's OP. But CDU is like 3 different things. One was the addition of Dawnbringer, which we've gone over is literally the perfect item for him.
Yeah.
Second's the new meta, just being totally focused on these dominant melee initiators. And third, the little tweak he got to the Conduit that just makes him so much better in the late game. Because previously, you just buy a Shrunken Head against Corrupted, and now his Conduit doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
And you remove like the core part of the hero, but you know now he's very, very strong. But it's not just because he's OP, guys.
There's definitely several factors that come into play. And, you know, it sometimes takes, as you call it, minor tweak. I mean, in the end, it's definitely a pretty big deal for him. But it sometimes takes like subtle changes like that, where it's like, you know what, let's try this hero again, and all of a sudden, you know, he explodes onto the scene. Like we've seen in Corrupted Disciple. I know this happened several times with specific heroes.
We're going to have a team fight bottom, though.
It looks like it. Keeping the force in the front lines. Dusty's right off the bat, but there we go. Pebbles jumps on a Corrupted Disciple. They're going for the combo. Shatterstorm initiation. Corrupted Disciple. Nice swap from Andromeda. And here we go. Shrunken Head comes out from Corrupted. First root comes out. It's going to be the only root. Lowstone will fall right there. Pebbles now taking a lot of damage. The Conduit is applied, and the Conduit allowing to do so much damage. He gets 3 charges, 250 max damage, but a 2 for nothing exchange right there in favor of the Hellborn team. They're falling back, but they are not done just yet. They're gonna go back in and gonna go for the tower kill. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be denied right here. So, but will it be at a cost? Pyromancer gets open on Cole, comes out, tablet forward, and I believe that will be the end of it. So at least they deny the tower in the end. But
if
still,
they
the
play
team
that a little better, they'll pick up another kill and the tower kill. But it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
All DCX needs to do is not throw. And as you can see, they had a great initiation there, but really just sloppy item choice. I feel from the Legion side. You see the Blink BKB on Pebbles. Lodestone going for a Helm of the Black Legion instead of a Barbed Armor. These are very questionable moves.
Yeah, and now Kongor on top of that. So, Searing Light just finished double damage rate. I swear, man, it seems like a lot of Kongor kills attempts recently. Double damage rate just spawns right in front of you, and I think they got to do it. So, gonna be an easy Kongor kill right here. Legion team is up. They're heading in that direction, but especially with the vision up by the Hellborn team, they are going to end up getting a token alive on Corrupted. And the last thing you want to do here, if you're the Legion team and Team Excellent, is just throw yourselves into a fight now, and that they're not going to do. So they fall back before it gets too crazy. But another thing about the last fight, and obviously this goes back to the Andromeda pickup. I mean, Andromeda again, great for that reason. The swap right there allowed Corrupted Disciple to come back in and eventually set it up. So you can kind of quit if you're the Legion team. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious after that last fight, but can you risk jumping Corrupted Disciple like that again?
No. I mean, at this point, DCX pretty much has the game, I want to say. It's just going to come down to, do they throw? And we've already seen xCet provide one example of the rule, which is never underestimate the opponent's ability to throw. So count them out of it just yet. They do have a Grimoire and Hag, and he's almost 16, and that's a lot of burst damage.
Yeah.
They just need to have the proper AoE combination, and that's just going to require superior communication. However, I do not believe they will be able to win a team fight against a token no matter what.
Yeah, the token of life, of course, on Corrupted Disciple. Speaking of him, they were chasing the top lane. They're going to just push the top lane now. As him, Keeper the Force, pretty much everyone. The only one that's not here is, I believe, way behind. That's Andromeda. She's making her way over, but here comes the push. Energizer use. Astrolabe goes there, and that was an Astrolabe with Plated Greaves. Anyways, they're pushing into the tower right here. Legion team, the only one not here is that Wretched Hag. You mentioned she's close to level 16. She's trying to counter push at the bottom side. And she's probably going to be successful with this, so this could be a decent exchange here for Team XM, pending hero kills. But there's the top tower coming south of going to the bottom tower falls. They catch Lowstone though. Lowstone in trouble. British Shadows also hits Pebbles. There's the root. Lowstone completely locked down. He gets the rocket drill off though, and he will be fine. So again, it only ends up being tower for tower, and even the keeper root used there for no kills.
No. The keeper route's kind of irrelevant though. He's gonna have his refresher pretty soon, and they don't. There's nothing the Legion side could do at this point to force fights because they're so far behind in just map control. CD's gonna farm his Dawnbringer bottom. It's finished now, so they're gonna look to push again once route's up. Keeper level 16 plus refresher is all they're gonna really need to break base. I expect to see them wait for that to go high ground, but they can definitely take out that mid tower and just continue to control the map, farm, etc. Make sure they stack ancients. They just stole the Legion's ancients for I believe the second or third time, and engineers in the enemy jungle. So this is exactly what they want to do. You know, get it when you get ahead, get further ahead.
Yep.
Don't throw.
When it comes down to Dawnbringer, just finished by Imba Boy here, playing the Corrupted Disciple. So again, has that item now. And you just see how fast he's running, 474 movement speed. And that's without, obviously, Energizer even being used, without a static discharge taking place, so he's going to be haste speed a lot of the time.
The Legion takes down a Hellborn tower!
See Energizer going out for there, and yeah, it comes to haste speed. Defensive tower being pushed in. Top tower goes down in favor of the Legion team, but now this middle secondary, that is going to fall. That's going to be the last outer tower destroyed now.
The Hellborn
In
takes
favor
down
of
a
Justice
Legion
League.
tower!
They're cutting towards the top lane. Pebbles needs to be careful, and especially Aluna. Aluna's the one that's in a lot of trouble. She's going to be jumped right here. Burning Shuttles connects. Pew is 100% dead.
What's my name?
And he is going to fall right there. They're going to port to the
What
top
you
lane
gonna
as
do
well.
about it?
Do they deny? No, that wasn't a deny right there. They actually poured in, and they will get the Legion team to fall back. So some good movement there coming out by Justice League, and you see those big item pickups. Restoration Stone just finished by Keeper of the Forest here. And they still have the token for another 320. So
They can go high ground now. He's level 16. That's really all they need. I'd expect to see them maybe look to push an end here. They don't really need much else. I think Corrupted could probably farm a Bulwark before they push, which is probably what he's going to go for. Unless he's delusions of heart or something in his mind. But they're ready to go now. The advantage doesn't seem like that much, but 2 Corrupteds when he's doing this much damage is a big deal.
yeah, pretty far ahead. And he still got Wretched Dagger, although I guess she is going to have the Shrunken Head now. She just cleans up 1 or 2 more creeps here. Yeah, she'll be able to purchase the Shrunken Head. So she will have that Shrunken Head and Grimoire combination coming out. Shrunken Head and Soul's Bulwark finished on Pebbles. He said that now for a
Yeah,
little
I'm
bit.
just not a fan of how they're itemizing here. Like I think I don't know. I feel like Pyro maybe should have honestly just gone Blink into Sheep, and Pebbles definitely had to go AC because at the moment, like they've got a lot of items. I just feel like they're not going to be able to put out enough damage. They're going to do a lot of bursts. Something will probably die, but at this rate, I think it'll only be CD and just once.
Yeah.
And they're going to need to kill him twice. Like it's going to be a really difficult team fight for them. And you always have to keep in mind, of course, if Pebbles does go in and Hag does go in and they Shrunken, they're going to be sitting in a root for 8 seconds.
Yep. Yep, so either No Fireblade, even Geometer's Bane could be on the mind here of the Legion team, but that's a little bit off, even at this point. I mean, Corrupted Disciple, and, you know, that is all based on, though, with if they use the Token of Life right, which it looks like they are now going to start doing that. 3,200 gold being sat on here by Corrupted Disciple, so that goes back to, you know, we'd just like to see a purchase in the end, but he is going to sit on that 3,200 gold for now, and they are going to push this bottom side, so Token of Life still going to be out for another minute and a half right here. As they push into the base, the double root's ready to go. You see the positioning by Team Excellent right now. They're not interested in getting back just yet. They at least want to try to trade a tower right here. Or get this top tower even, but they're going to most certainly need to fall back here in the very near future, as I'm sure DCX is going to be making the move now. And pushing on up. Again, you see Corrupted. I mean, the token is running out. It's just over a minute now. Nope, they're TPing actually. They're going to TP to the top lane. They do not want to lose the secondary tower. They're going to come up here. Here comes Faye. There's a port into the tower. Pyromancer ports into the woods. Oh, but the Burning Shuttles misses. They get the tablet off, though, and now Pyromancer in trouble. Swap going to be used. Fine is most certainly dead, so they will get a hero kill pick, and they do deny the tower.
Say my name.
But it does stop them from pushing into the base, however.
And they went Shroud on CD. He's going to lose this token, but now they're far enough ahead to where they don't really need to use token, and that's part of the reason they're able to do this is really the fade. I think if there's no fade, Hag can be a lot more aggressive, but like his GPM is still only 400, and I put a lot of that credit to just the hero picks of the Hellborn side.
Yeah.
It's just so difficult to do the standard split push when you never know if there could be an invisible hero on you ready to stun.
So right there, Pyromancer almost made its getaway to avoid the initial Burning Shadows, but obviously was eventually spotted and got taken out. So you mentioned the Assassin Shroud pickup on Corrupted, and he's already sitting on another 1,800 gold. So that
Yeah,
Genjiro,
Genjiro is going to be big. I would have liked to see Demonic, but maybe he'll have a different teammate go for that.
yeah.
It's the cost efficiency. It's the best item in the game.
Yep.
Demonic, at least for carries. Situationally, like there are items that give you more DPS, but cost efficiency, Demonic's all the way, always the best.
Yeah.
Or almost always, rather. They're against a lot of magic damage. I'd like to see Keeper maybe go for a barrier here, but Blink Dagger is probably what he's going to go for, just to give him that positioning. As long as he doesn't die, I'm pretty sure they can't lose a team fight.
Yeah.
And they always have the Andro swap, which is now level 2 as well. So DCX really looking good.
Yeah, and they constantly have that fade factor working for them as we go back. She's going to open right here on a hag, but she just blinks away, so just basically saying hello. And then quickly falling back, so...
Yeah, the warding by Tilla has been excellent as well. There's one about to expire in that middle area that's been up uncountered for a long time. So
Yeah.
they have pretty much constant vision of just that area of the woods. And now they're set up for Kongor with that one above the Ancients. They're going to farm those. Kongor spawns in about 1 minute and 45 seconds. And then we'll probably see them grab the Genjiro and CD, give them the token, and then potentially push for the win.
Yeah, so that would be the second Kongor kill. So again, that's definitely some good timing here. That would make sense. Coming out for DCX, it's reduced to those next tier of items, and there you go with the portal key pickup on Keeper of the Forest, so as you called there. And again, the Genjiro going to be coming along for Corrupt Disciple, so keep an eye on that. Andromeda's level 11. And she also has a tablet, Steam Boots, Vestman, so again, she's in a very good spot, being that main support even. Well, at least partnering with Engineer as that support role. You look back at the Legion team, especially compared to those support roles. I mean, Pyromancer's actually got a hell of a game. Finds got the portal key, the tablet. He's got some good build-up. He's level 15, but obviously Luna has been the very vulnerable one. She's actually attempting to finish her Steam Boots here finally. Get a little bit tankier, but Genjiro just purchased by Corrupt Disciple. So you talked about the token, or the Kongor is going to be resurrecting her shortly. Keep an eye on that. And I'm sure we'll see DCX pretty much head for the Kongor pit as soon as he does. Demonic just finished on Pebble, so speaking of Demonic Breastplate, they do got that over here on the Legion side at least. That goes back to being a good item pickup for them. Barbed Armor obviously picked up by Lodestone as well by now. Yeah. Misburning Shadows, but no, Fade's going to be fine.
It's just too late. I mean, they needed that in the earlier team fight. Like, obviously it's a good item here. Why would you get a useless item in Helm of the Black Legion first?
Yeah.
It gives him, what, 300 health? Is 1700 not enough? I don't know. They will have a Hellflower or Sheepstick up on Hag soon, so that's a pretty big deal. The Demonic is finished on Pebbles, but I just don't know. Like, they've got good items, like they have good farm, but CD is just going to do so much more damage than both of these heroes, and they have so many tools to keep CD alive. He might be in trouble, though. There is a Lodestone and Pyro. Oh, but look, really well played, Bamba Boy. He's just going to scout it out. Didn't want to get caught there. Really good job.
I was going to say, if anything, they're the ones that might need to be careful. You look at the conduit apply, Lodestone rocket drills away. But Corrupted showing off his damage a little bit right there. And he did have his support all nearby him, so...
Yeah.
This
did give Pew an opportunity to counter ward all of Hellborn's ancient, or rather Kongor wards.
Yeah.
He neglected to get the one on his hill to the left, though, so they will not have perfect vision, but honestly, I feel like once they counter those wards, they'll be happy with this trade, because that's the hill you stand on when the other team starts to do Kongor.
Yeah.
When you've got a Genjiro on your CD, who's huge, and a Blink and double root on Keeper, they're going to get flawless initiation. Not to mention, they have a Fade.
Yeah, it's definitely setting up to be a very good fighting chance here for DCX, as far as definitely pulling ahead and taking this game ultimately. But you know, we've seen it many times before. Mistakes can most certainly happen, and that's what Team Excellence is going to be banking on right here.
xCet has a chance. They just picked up a big item on Hag. I think it was the Hellflower. No, it's a Geometer's Bane. Not a huge fan. It will prevent him from getting out of Keeper Root, but his auto attacks just don't do enough damage yet to warrant that choice. Not optimal. It's not bad, though. And it is actually... It depends. If they can land a Lodestone ulti on CD, Hag's auto attacks will be doing significant damage, as he will have zero armor. And that's really what they got to do. They got to kill the CD. I'd like to see them get maybe the... It's tough to say, because all four of the other heroes, Fade, Andro, Tree, and Engie, you can make a good argument for going for one of those guys first.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the problem with this Hellborn lineup. Is it's just so hard to deal with. Although CD getting caught.
CD is going to be jumped right here. The burst of the swap at the last second. He barely survives. He's starting to run away now. And here we go. Keeping the force. He did root once. He has a second root, but not going to use it just yet. The chase is on. Andromeda's going to fall right there. But you see the burst damage. Even though they didn't kill Corrupted, they got him very low to the point where he just had to run. And they get 2 hero kills. And this is going to be a tower kill. That was huge by Team Excellent there.
Yep, 2 mistakes, well, 3 mistakes. Team for just agreeing for that kind of logic, and both Imba Boy and Andromeda. Imba Boy can't be in a position to get bursted out like that, and if he is, the Andromeda's got to be ready, like literally clicking swap on CD, so that as soon as they initiate, he can get him out. Because, like we said, CD dies, they don't have team, so you cannot let him die. And in that situation, he survives, but he was so low he couldn't go back in.
Basically
and then
death, yeah.
That's when this is when the strength of the Legion lineup will shine, because they just have all these quick, easy burst spells that are easily rechargeable. Specifically, Wretched Hag, she can chase for days, and she has a Grimoire debuff. So if you don't have a CD threat, like, he's going to tear you apart. Now they have the token on Hag. He's got the Geos finished, and the game just kind of turned a bit. You got to always remember rule number 1, Breaky.
Do not throw.
And never underestimate the opponent's ability to throw.
Exactly. Something along those lines. Yeah, that was obviously a huge fight by Team Excellent right there. Feeling pretty good after that one. Token of life now, 2,300 gold on Wretched Hag actually, and 3,900 gold on Pyromancer too. Again, the secondary support here, he's coming along very nice. He's level 16, so we're gonna see something like that Sheepstick, maybe a Hellflower on him too. Wouldn't be out of the question. So DCX, knowing that they missed out on an opportunity right there, they're going to try to capitalize though. Pebbles at the top lane. Oh, Fade looking for the opening. Not gonna. Okay, she is going to open actually. Will it be enough follow-up? Here comes Growth the Disciple. The conduit's applied. Tablet 4 though, going to be fine. And no kill's going to be happening, so they try to guess the blank spot, but they may even just group up here and make a push happen. I mean, again, they have double root. I think they still feel like if they initiate, they can win these fights. And
oh, they can.
Yeah.
They definitely can. Like, CD's auto attack damage is just king right now. Look at it, how fast he's hit. I mean, there's nothing they can do about this. And he's close to another item as well, so the later, see, the thing is, the big timings were hit so far on the Hellborn's lineup. They got level 11 on every hero, and they have a refresher on Keeper. Keeper's usefulness is going to pretty much stagnate until he can get, like, a huge item, like a Sheepstick, for example. Legion's got a lot more linear pickups on the way. Like, the next item for Hag, Pebbles, and Lodestone are all going to be incredibly useful. And Pyro's rapidly closing in on a Sheepstick as well. So they're in a really good position for both teams. I just don't know. Oh lord, he just grabbed the Reaver, Breaky. I don't know.
Axe of the Malphite just purchased by Imba Boy, and you know, if you were going simple, you would think it would be the Whispering Helm first. So it looks
just
like
not a good choice.
It is going to be that emissary, yeah.
He needs armor at this point. Demonic would be better. Wingbow would be better. Symbol would be better. Like, you can pretty much go no wrong at this point. Heart's not terrible in this game.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, someone would have to do the math, but I think he might get more actual health in this game from a Vestment versus that Reaver.
Because the mitigation with all the magic damage,
Yeah, it's like 350, 400 health. I'm pretty sure Vestment's more useful against a team like this with just pure magic damage output. And again, they have the demonic advantage too, so their auto attacks are going to be doing a higher amount of damage. I mean, CD, he's got 19 armor, sure, but he's going to have -5 from that Pebbles aura. And like, I just don't think that's enough to have on your late game agility carry at this point in the game.
Yeah, I mean, this game, it is definitely different. I could definitely see, again, the mindset that he has, especially after what happened that last fight. I mean, he got just bursted right off the bat, and, you know, obviously having something like that Behemoth Star just increases that life pool, so hope we survive a little bit longer. But yeah, at the same time, I see the other cases for it, so. In the end, though, going to be going the Behemoth Star, it looks like, so we'll see if that works out for him. He is sitting on 2,600 life now with the Axe of the Malphite alone, so we'll be upwards of 3,000 once he's able to get that finished, maybe even a little bit higher. Pyromancer just purchased something with all that gold. Let's see, what's on the courier? Nothing on the courier yet. He's heading back to base, though, so I assume it was going to be that either the Hellflower or the Sheepstick. He's going back. Okay, it is the Sheepstick, so. Sheepstick purchased by Fine. Again, the secondary support. Sheepstick portal key tablet. And he's level 17.
Secondary support, but he's got 7 fewer CS than a Suicide and more GPM, so I actually really like second support Pyro specifically for this because he just doesn't need that much farm to have a huge impact. And a Blink Sheep Pyromancer is just really, really good. He does a lot of damage throughout the entire game, and he can farm. And a lot of second supports have issues with that, like Engineer, you know?
Yeah.
He's second support right now. He's not doing nearly as well because a Pyro, as you can see, can just nuke 2 waves and then continue pushing. And now with the Sheep, he's pretty much a third carry right now.
Yeah.
He's probably honestly at this point the 2. His items are prioritized much higher than Pebbles, which is why Pebbles' GPM has dropped so much.
Well, what about this now? So you talked about Hag. You said the Geometrist Bane, you don't know if it warrants without the right-click thread just yet on her, but now that she has another 5,400 gold saved up, do you think Savage Mace? I mean, or you think it's something more like the Sheep Stick route? Well, there's the Sheep Stick, so.
Yeah, I think that's not bad. I might have wanted him to go Savage, just so he has more DPS. I feel like they have enough CC, but it's not bad in a game where you only need to kill 1 hero. The thing about this kind of thing is that you've got so many variables now. You've got Lodestone, Alt, Stun, Pyro Sheep, Hag Sheep, Pebbles combo. It's very difficult to coordinate all of those CC abilities at once.
Oh, middle lane. This is big, actually. Hellborn team has a numbers advantage. They're going to jump Pebbles right here. Shrunken Head comes up. The second route, not going to use it. There's the second route. He will use it. Pebbles being locked on. Big burst, though, coming out on Engineer. He falls before Energy Field. This is turning around Corrupt Disciple, though. So many charges. He's up to 10 charges, and that's his most dangerous. However, he's being chased down now. Conjuro going to be used right there. Storm Spirit comes out. Shadowstorm Bat Blast gets completely missed as a result. The Shadowstorm hits, but now he turns around and you look at Lowstone just fall to the ground. Wretched Axe forced to port out, and in the end, the Hellborn team will come out on top. But that was scary. It was scary close. Double root was used right there as well.
And again, the Nox's Sheepstick not even used. So it goes back, like, wouldn't it be better there for him to just be doing lots of auto attack damage? Because as you can see, CD is just going to Shrunken Head and attack you. If he doesn't do any auto attack damage, he's not going to be nearly as effective. That's why I feel like a Savage, maybe even in this case a Shield Breaker, could be better. And thank the Lord he went Symbol Breaky.
Did he? Wow.
He did. Now all he has to do is sell the TP for a vestment, which is something that everybody does, but I don't know why. Like, the teleport is useless. A vestment, he's got 3,000 health, make it nearly 4,000 just because of that one pickup.
Ooh, Courier's picked up. I see. What a revelation. Homecoming still not the biggest steal in the world. I gotta go back and get that. So, nice little pick off. I think the creep wave even got it right there. A little bit of miss mark wave, but anyways, they're gonna push into the base. But yeah, Similar Rage is on Corrupted Disciple. He also
No roots either.
that's big. Yeah, no roots, let alone 2 roots. So Wretched Ag on the front lines with that token alive. Philip, 18 seconds left on that token. It's wearing off quickly here. Will it matter? She almost wants to commit suicide at this point. There's a swap actually on a Pebbles. Energy field is down. Here comes Lodestone with the Shadowstorm in the background. Wretched Ag will die. She comes back up with the token alive. Barbed Armor up by Lodestone. A lot of return damage on Corrupted. But now he's going to get bursted and Corrupted Disciple will fall before using the symbol. He does have his buyback. Uses it immediately. Down goes the tower. Andromeda trying to get away. She will be fine at the end. And here we go with the chase now. So far, it's a Luna and Lodestone dead. Keep it the force chasing. Root's going to be up in 5 seconds. This could be a big chance for a couple of kills right here. Pyromancer is going to get picked off. Pebbles just back in, gets the pick on a fade, but at what cost? The Root comes out, and Pebbles is going to end up falling most likely. Corrupted's chasing, and Pebbles is going to fall. Wretched Act thinking about helping, but not much more she could do at that rate. So they do push them back. They lose a tower. Buyback was used on Corrupted, but now they're going to fight back here.
Nice initiation. I really wish they'd swapped the Hag there instead of the Pebbles, because I'm pretty sure Hag would have died straight up. They have nothing to save him once he's in that energy ult, and he dies a lot faster than Pebbles with Demonic. But still, a really good team fight. They beat the token, and now, I mean, if they get a token, they're going to win this game. Corrupted did have to use a buyback, and oh wow, Keeper actually refreshing right away just to make sure they have a root up. Hag goes in a little prematurely, but I think it might be enough to defend the racks.
See right there, it is going to start pushing them off. Oh, Lowstone hits Engineer. Engineer didn't have an energy field anyways. He does fall. Lowstone, Shadowstorm. There's the Root coming out. Here we go. Corrupted, but the Barbed Armor sub needs to be careful about that. He is focusing Hag though. Hag's going to fall. Luna goes down, and now he goes for Lowstone. Great target choice right there by Corrupted Disciple. Double tap picked up. Port back in for Wretched Ag after the buyback, but the chase is not going to be successful, and it looks like DCX is now going to fall back after it's all said and done.
Hag blinking in there. No Geos for 2 seconds, no
Yeah.
Shrunken Head for 4. So little misplay once again by Nox. And again, this is part of the issue I have with him just going that CC item. He's just not doing enough damage to really be that hard carry threat that you want to have at this stage. And that's why CD is kind of outclassing him right now in these team fights. And they have vision of him as well. Andro and CD running over. This could be very big if Fade can score a kill.
There's no buybacks right now on the Legion side, let alone Pebbles and Lowstone are out of buybacks completely. So
Yeah, that ward in the river just saved Hag.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he was 100% dead. CD going to continue, or rather, tree farming bottom, 6,000 gold and a refresher. And
Oh,
I remember what I said. He's
Yep.
not going to get much bigger until he gets that huge
Sheepstick.
item. Well, it's coming up soon.
yeah, something like that sheepstick, which he definitely has enough to purchase for now, but obviously with the 2 buybacks, may simply want to may want to save up for that. So
And this is partly why you want your keeper, because keeper's probably going to go demonic here instead
Okay.
of sheep, just because they need a demonic.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you rather have your keeper go double sheep?
okay.
He did anyway,
Yeah.
but this means you're fighting without a demonic, and that's the big thing. I feel like Imba Boy's item progression is lacking. It should be his next item. There really isn't a better next item, and once they pick that up, I don't really see how they could kill him.
Yeah.
Storm Spirit, swap, double root, double sheep, 3 push books. It's gonna be tough. Kong spawns in like 4 minutes,
Yeah.
maybe.
No, it's gonna be less.
Yeah,
It's gonna
sorry,
be less,
it's
yeah.
2 minutes at this point. 2 minutes, so maybe even less.
I think it's
time.
going to be like in the next like 30 seconds to a minute because he had like 15 seconds on that token when he died in that last fight at the top or the middle lane. So, yeah, there you go. In fact, there's the spawn 50-minute mark pretty much. And here we go. This is the third Congory. Yo, they're going to go in, though. They want to try to catch them off guard. Bound die is up, though, by Pebbles. So they see this information. Fade in the jungle right here. There's a jump from Pebbles. Goes onto Andromeda, actually. But the Sheepstick comes out. There's a Shrunken Head, however. So here we go. Shrunken Head out for Christmas Temple. The Conduit's charging. It's up to 6. It's up to 7. Down goes Pebbles in the background. Wretched will pick off Engineer and Keeper the Force. So no roots use that whole fight. That's a pretty big down. Keeper the Force is not buying back either. Wretched chasing. Down goes Andromeda. Corrupted Temple trying to do enough. But without Keeper the Force roots, it loses out on a lot. Corrupted now being bursted down. So we do see the Storm Spirit. Can he actually get away? He turns it around. He's trying to do the damage. He has Conjuro. Down goes Pyromancer. They're going for Hag. Not going to be enough, though. She blinks away. Aluna's going to end up falling right here. Or will she? Nice deja vu, but it's not going to matter.
Imba Boy could have probably got a couple more kills there if he'd chosen to man up a little faster.
Yep.
And that, again, that's the issue. They've got so many items that CC, but they don't have the damage to deal with them once their burst abilities are down. So they need resets, and the Hellborn side is not a team that's going to give away resets very often. Optimal team fights for xCet are just going to be you get in, get a couple kills, CC lockdown, get back out, do it again. And the team fight for Hellborn is pretty much just, if you're going to jump us, we're just all-inning you, and there's so much lockdown AoE for them that it's just going to be tough for them until Hag or Pebbles can get a big DPS item, and I don't think that'll happen before the game's already decided.
Well, again, the fact that Keeper the Force did not get out off a single route, let alone 2 in the last fight, definitely tells you something, how DCX was still able to win that fight. So you got the 4 up to 8 seconds of lockdown in AoE presence. On top of that now, again, continues to be troublesome. Granted, you know, they do have their escape ways, the Shrunken Heads, the Geometers being sure, but a big deal in those fights. Tablet of Command just purchased by Pebble, so another item that's good against heroes like Corrupted Disciple, and Keeper the Force, stuff like that, so valuing that item.
That's not good.
Yeah, you don't think so?
But I mean, it just goes to show you, like, he's BKBing and constantly Corrupted's just conduiting him, and he has to run away.
Yeah.
Item's almost worthless at this point. That's what he chose to go first. I just really disagree with the pickup, and I feel like it's hurting his team right now. Hag has recovered very well. He's already 550 GPM. He'll have another item picked up soon as well, but they're gonna have a maxed out Corrupted pretty soon. He just bought something. I believe it was a Bulwark. I'm not 100% sure, but he definitely just spent his money on something.
Yeah, I want to say it was a Bulwark because he had like 4,500 when I checked last, and so that would make sense with the math, but he is going to charge him right here with the Conjuro, and actually they're looking for a chance once again. The opening first, all the stun on the Fade. Fade's going to be completely locked down. She'll go down, but now here's the Hellborn chance. Barbed armor's up a low, so it's Corrupted not going in the background. Wretched being locked up on the Sheepstick. She cannot get out. Shrunken Head, Gemma Fade up. She tries to play, but the root came out, and she does die in the end. Lowstone's going to get bursted out as well with the Sheepstick. Pebble's now in trouble. He's falling back. Wretched buys back, so they would come back into the fight. Dragonfire's still
5 seconds
missing.
Luna stun on CD. That was life-saving.
Yeah.
But definitely is the reason Pebbles is alive.
The red stun, yeah. 5
Last
seconds.
buyback on Hag though, and Pebbles and
Pebbles
Lodestone.
and Lodestone, yeah.
All
Those you got a Luna and Power Man, so you know, not really concerned. If you're Justice League, not gonna go for Congo though. They're going to go straight to the middle lane, kind of clear it up a little bit, so they may eventually make their way to Concord, but... Oh, they just may jump right here. Wretched Hag is going to be jumped. No roots coming out for Keeper of the Forest. They are on cooldowns, so you see the Sheep 6 going to be used all over the place. It will hold them off, so... A little bit of back and forth right there. But
just
now
to note,
Concord.
the double sheep by Keeper is really paying dividends.
Yeah.
Just huge impact in that fight. It was the reason they killed Hag. Then they got another kill because of it. It's just such an incredible item here, and there's no real answer for it on the Legion side because they don't have anything like a Fade to just grab vision and take these well-positioned team fights. Although this could be what they want. There's no root available and only one sheep. So if there's a time for them to fight, this is it.
This is probably going to be one of their last chances of actually still having a chance in this game. So they're trying to really bank on it, but you see Justice League, they're playing it very safe. They know that as well. Engineer, going to do some counter warding right there. He does have the energy field, that's what I was trying to say. Root's going to be coming up in about 35 seconds, so, oh, but there's a jump. No, portal key quick by Keeper the Force, and now Pyromancer tableting away. Oof, thought that would have been a whole lot of initiation right there, but...
One thing to note, Hag is out of buybacks, but he and CD are tied in item progression at the moment. CD obviously has more gold in his items and probably stronger significantly at this point, but they are even due to his gold hoarding versus just straight up buying demonic. So it'll be good if they get token, but I'm not a fan.
The fact that he didn't buy, and he's sitting on an open slot, I mean, obviously he wants to save for the token, so I guess that kind of
At least buy investment is what you're saying, Breaky? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
It's 13.8% reduction on magic damage done when you buy a vestment. So, I mean, 13%, 3,000 health, pretty decent advantage when the other team is entirely magic.
Here we go, energy field put up very offensively right there. Pebbles get swapped in, Shurkenet's already up though. Look at Corrupt Disciple though, channeling comes out with the conduit in the background. We do see the root coming out, Keeper the Force, locked down those Sheep 6. Keeper the Force gonna be bursted down, Pebbles being bursted down as well. He will eventually fall. Barbed armor's up, once got Sheep 6, got a Corrupted. Corrupted's dropping, can they take on him, my boy? Yes, they can! He could not use the symbol. He had 2 Genjiro charges right there, and he could not do either. Hat-trick comes out for Nox, and this is going to be a Congo steal by Team xCet. Pending Fade right here. He's looking for a chance. He's going to sit on the uphill. He has a portal key. He jumps in. Burning Shadows. Will it be in time? He's going to go for it. No, he doesn't die, though. Congo didn't die. He ends up falling. Wretchedak picks it up, and Team xCet, they do win one of their last chances in staying in this game here.
And again, it's just sloppy play, man. They don't need that. They don't want that. They waste NG ult. They don't have any. They have 1 Keeper root, and they're taking a big team fight with Kongor at 20%. I mean, they know if they lose that, they're giving away Kongor. CD forced to use a buyback, and they give away token. That was really what xCet needed to get back into this. They're gonna lose a Rax here. They need to just give this one up. Fight at the second Rax. They have plenty of time to do that. Fade has no buyback. I don't believe he has enough gold. Obviously he has buyback, but they'll give up 1 Rax. Game's definitely not over. They just have to outlast the Hag token now.
And my boy goes another Axe of the Malphite, by the way, so pretty much guarantee that this one's going to be a behemoth start at this rate. Melee Rax dropping, but they are going to hold it off in the end, so.
I am 100% done with him, boy. Breaking.
Yeah,
the guy's playing great, 23 and 11. It's just he's out of buybacks now, and if his team loses this game, I put the blame like solely on Imbaboy. Like his team's doing great. It's just I assume as Pink, he's the captain and drafter, and it's just he's just not at that tier A player yet. He's playing like a tier B player, and xCet, like they've made the finals of multiple Hauntors for a reason, and you know you gotta play on their level. And right now, both teams are making lots of mistakes, but I don't see how DCX could lose this game after the position they were in, and I think they might. Breaky.
I will say, Imbaboy's score. I mean, I know you talked about that yesterday. It's obviously it's a team effort in the end, and it's building around him. But I mean, yesterday he had something like 21 kills with like 5 deaths. Today he's 20 kills and 3 deaths and 11 assists. So the kills definitely add up for him, which is actually pretty fun to look at.
No, I agree. I agree with you. It's just, to me, it's like it's his job. His job is to get the kills. He's the carry. I mean, you're not gonna cheer a support player based on the number of wards he counters. No one's gonna care about that. They care about the big shiny numbers.
Yeah.
And I'd rather shed light. Like I personally think that like Tilla and I mean, Fade was DC'd for most of this game, but he has been making a huge impact in the game. Not a fan of the Storm Spirit choice. Really feel like they might want like another Hellflower at this point in the game, but they're doing very good. Pyro has Storm Spirit. Probably should have gone for a Shrunken instead. Lodestone 3,000 gold. No buyback, so we should buy something at this point. Again, no real reason to gold hoard when you don't.
Speaking of that, 4,000 gold on Hag. Yeah, if she has a Shrunken Head rebuy, yeah, she's 6 seconds on the Shrunken. You might as well rebuy that Shrunken Head at this rate.
It's tough though. He has no buybacks. I think he might want to just let go of the token. Free kill picked up once again. He's gonna need to just grab an item once the token fades. And I'm thinking it's gonna be a Savage. It could be a Symbol. Could be a Harkon's. Lots of options for him. At this point in the game, I think Harkon's probably the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't have any physical DPS items. I mean, he could grab one, but once you pick up a post haste, it's
or demonic here on the Hellborn teams.
Yeah, no. And again, he's running around with a Reaver. It's mind-boggling to me. He might not die in that Sheepstick bottom river if he has armor, but like the HP just isn't gonna do anything if he's CC.
Oh, this is huge. Wretched Hag, but Corrupted Disciple just ran right by, so they're sending the team up here. But yeah, Hag knows now. She's got information that she is going to be fine. So Corrupted, again, he saw her, but he can't do anything himself to prevent her from blinking. So understandably did not open right there. Wants to set up a chance, but she does get away, and there's the port, in fact. So
level 16 swap on Andromeda now, so they have tons of ability. Like, it shouldn't be possible for DCX to lose a team fight at this point, because every hero on Legion, except for Pew, is very important. So if they just swap any of those into a sheep, they'll die immediately. They have a Storm Spirit, sure, but it's on a very squishy hero in Pyromancer, and that's the target I'm looking at if I'm Hellborn. I want to kill the Pyro, followed by whoever's out of position. But Pyro, 1,800 health, incredibly squishy, bait out his Storm Spirit on a friendly, and then boom, blow him up.
Yeah.
They are fighting against Token. Hag has tons of gold, though. They have an advantage slightly on Legion, but Andro, Illusion.
Token. So that was big, actually. Wretched Hag jumped right into it. She got stunned immediately. Wretched Hag's going to fall again. She has a token, though. Root in the background. That's one root. The second root going to be coming. Sheepstick on to keep it right there. There's the spawn, and down goes Wretched Hag. So she has with 4,600 gold, no buybacks. And now here we go with the Hellborn team. And Lodestone's going to be caught in that Sheepstick. He's going to be bursted down. And that could do it. Justice League finding the opening. Aluna gets picked off. 3 heroes are dead. 2 of them, all 3 of them cannot buy back, actually.
Imba Boy picks up the kills, but that fight won solely by the supporting cast. Big Fade stun. Andromeda baiting with the Illusion, and then Engineer there to land the ult on top of the Fade stun. Hag goes down twice, has 5,000 gold. Doesn't help you when you're dead, however, and that's probably going to be game here. If they had a Demonic, they'd probably be able to throne. I think they still can, but it's kind of risky against the heroes they're up against. They'll probably just choose 2 racks, but I think throne's a safer choice. I don't know why Han don't go for throne. Like League, Dota 2, they always go for throne, but Han we seem to like racks.
Well, Mega Creeps.
Takes down a Legion tower.
Mega Creeps. It's always fun to see that. Yeah, so the top rack's going to fall right here. So yeah, whether or not they go for the throne, I mean, obviously this is going to really set Team Excellent even further behind now. You see trying to toy with Pebbles a little bit. He's going to distract if anything, but they go now to the bottom lane. So they're going to take out the 3 melee racks. Keeper the 4 is going to be caught here, but he is going to be fine. It's just a Pyromancer. So bottom lane, melee racks. Aluna's back up. Hag's up in 7. 15 seconds for Lodestone. There we go with the melee racks. So no Mega Creeps obviously just yet. But the more important racks are taken out in all 3 areas at least.
I just don't think that helps them at this point. It's nice, like... The thing is, in a game like this, both teams are often 1 team fight away from winning the game.
Yeah.
In this case, they're 1 CD kill away from winning the game. And yeah, they lost a lot of gold. Yeah, you get a lot of racks, so now you have map control, but it doesn't change the facts of the game, which is if CD dies, you lose. So I am just not a fan of any half measures. I think you've got to just go for it. And they still have the lead. They have 3,000 gold on 4 heroes, but I don't know. CD's maxed out, no buyback, with really inefficient items. Fade's gonna have a Shrunken now. They're still in a dominating position, but I mean, you saw Hag just pick up a Savage, so he's starting to do some heavy damage, and the Keeper double root is not up for 40 seconds. So
here we go.
This is it.
Team Excellent knows they got to go all in here. They gave them still a little bit of a shining hope. So Team Excellent gonna try to take advantage of that and really do it here, make a comeback. 63 minutes in. pushing into the middle lane right now. Obviously, the tower's up there. It's a swap with the energy field. Pebbles going to be bursting out here, or will he? He's taking just enough, barely. Looks like gets struck it off. Corrupt Disciple with the conduit channel. The root comes out. Shatterstorm going to be coming out as well. Pebbles still alive somehow. He finally falls in the background. Corrupt Disciple now falling back with that Genjiro. In the meantime, Regidak, she's going to go back in. The Sheepstick got corrupted. Will they have enough damage? Absolutely not. Regidak, she gets bursted down as soon as she opens. She falls. Hat-trick coming up for Impa Boy, and that's going to do it. GG's being called. Justice League will take game number 1 over Team Excellent here in the finals of the SoundBlaster Hero League qualifier number 2.
See,
Congratulations.
Really well played, honestly. Imba Boy giving a shout out to anyone who can win with Moon Queen. Really felt like I feel